Hello guys, can you see the excitement on my face? Yes, I'm going to be sharing with you one of my favorite recipes. It's going to help you this quarantine. Like everybody is isolating and you need snacks to isolate. Like we're all eating, but then we need snacks as well. Anyways, I'm going to be sharing with you how to make puff puff. Very soft, very yummy, super delicious. Like I cannot even explain the excitement sharing this recipe with you because I know you thank me for it. Anyways, if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. And if this is your first time stopping by, thank you also. Don't forget to subscribe and be a part of my team. Okay guys, so the first thing I'll need is 2 cups of all-purpose flour or plain flour, half cup of granulated sugar or grounded sugar, and then 1/4 cup of full cream milk or powder milk as we know it. And the significant ingredient here is yeast. So yes, there's no puff puff without yeast, and I'm using an instant dry yeast, which doesn't need proofing or activating unlike the active dry yeast. So this works perfectly like that. The next thing I'll be needing is my nutmeg for a nice flavor and aroma. I'm using 1 tsp, 1/4 tsp of salt to taste, buttermilk flavor, this is an industrial flavor, and vanilla flavor just for flavoring, it's optional. And then I'll be using 1 cup of liquid milk. If you don't have, you can use water. Okay, so the first step is to go in with my flour, my all-purpose flour. I'm using 2 cups. And then after that, I'm going to go in with my nutmeg. After adding my nutmeg 1 tsp, I'm going to add my full cream milk, 1/4 cup of full cream milk or powder milk. And then I'll go ahead and add my salt and mix properly. You need to stir it properly so that one part is not tasting somehow. And then after that, I'm just going to go ahead and add the remaining dry ingredients, which includes my sugar and my instant dry yeast. I'm using a half cup of grounded sugar or granulated sugar, and you can add more sugar if you like, if you have a sweet tooth. And then you mix it properly and go ahead with your instant dry yeast. Now I've explained before that the instant dry yeast does not need activation, so you can just pour it in like that, unlike the active dry yeast, which needs you to proof with warm water and sugar. Or that means you're going to mix your sugar with the warm water. So that's not the case here. I'm just using instant dry yeast, so we go straight to the point. It's just easier to use. And then I'll make sure I mix it thoroughly. It's everywhere. And then I can now go in with my liquid milk, or you can use water if you don't have liquid milk. For every 1 cup of flour, you use half cup of water. So in this case, I used 1 cup of water because I'm using 2 cups of flour, and you can see that my batter is thick because my cup of water wasn't full. So that's why measurements is important, but I like to be careful. So I'm going to just add the remaining that would have made up for the full one and mix it very well and get the consistency that I want, which is what I'm going to show you now. And I'm sure you're going to get it when you try it. So at this point, you can go ahead and add your flavor, but I wouldn't be doing that now. This is actually a perfect puff puff mix. You don't need flavor, but if you like flavor, which makes everything really nice, you can now go ahead and add it now. But that's not what I'm going to be doing, and I'll explain when it's time to add my flavor. It's just a personal choice. It just makes my puff puff really thick. Not really thick, it's soft, but then it has food inside. It's not just all air inside. Guys, can you see how the batter is? The consistency is perfect because you don't want to have a very light batter and be struggling to fry the puff puff. But this is perfect. That's why I said for every 2 cups you use 1 cup of water, or for every 1 cup you use half cup of water or milk. So now I'm just going to go ahead and cover it with a foil. Sorry, not a foil. I'm just going to go ahead and cover it with a clean film and make sure there is no air going into the bowl. So you just cover it really nicely, and then you can now fix it in an airtight environment. It could be inside your oven or inside your microwave, as long as it's just warm there, not hot, not working oven. So that's what we are doing now. just going to go ahead and fix mine in my microwave for 1 hour, and now it's out. Now it's out just after about an hour 30 minutes. As you can see, it looks nice. You can see the bubbles, the air I was talking about. I don't like those holes in puff puff like that, because sometimes the puff puff seems to be empty. So the next thing I'm just going to do is to add my flavor now, and then fold it in nicely, just little by little, so that it doesn't become thick and together, but then it's thick enough to fry and it can still float. So I'm just going to show you like this. So folding it in like this just makes everything really nice. Your puff puff will be a bit thick, not just light, and inside is filled with holes and it looks empty. It would have food, but then it will be really soft and sweet. So putting the yeast actually just makes it puff puff, because it's going to rise and double in size, which is perfect. So you fix oil in a pot or in a pan enough to deep fry anything, and put it on medium heat. While it has heated up for a while, you start fixing your puff puff inside. If it floats, you know that everything is okay and you can start frying. If it doesn't, then you know that your oil is not hot enough, but you can actually use your spoon to help it float if the oil is hot enough and it's not floating on its own. Sometimes they flip by themselves, but then sometimes they don't actually flip, so you need your spoon to stir it and go around. Now, I had issues with my lighting, so I couldn't wrap these things or hold them very well, because I was using one hand to hold my light. My light broke while I was doing this thing, and then now I need to like use one hand and fix my puff puff, but it's still okay. You just keep water beside you and then take it little by little and just fix it in the pot just like this, and turn it so that it doesn't burn on one side. So as long as you are frying on on medium heat, low or medium is fine. As long as you're frying on medium heat, the puff puff is going to get brown nicely and it will be cooked on the inside. But if it's on high heat, you're going to have raw puff puff at the middle, and then it will just burn. So be careful when you're frying yours. This was so yummy. The aroma is amazing because of the flavor. God, I can't even explain. So I'm just going to allow you guys to see how this turned out. It was beautiful. I'm just going to fry another batch. This puff puff gave me about 25 to 30 pieces in total, depending on the size of your puff puff, and it was beautiful. Like, it was just so yummy. I can't wait for you to try yours and give me your feedback. And please pay attention to details. Just do what works for you, but follow the recipe right and the explanation. So my darling viewers, if you have reached the end of this video, or you've reached this point in this video and you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe so you can get more detailed videos and amazing recipes on my channel. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to share with your friends, and I'm sure I helped you with a thing or two that you probably didn't know about puff puff, because this video is quite detailed. Anyways, I'll see you guys in my next videos, and you'll see the outcome of this yummy puff puff at the end of the video, so don't leave now. Thank you. Bye. You guys, so you're still here. The puff puff is amazing. Can you see how beautiful it looks? Imagine I molded it with like me being with my two hands. You see how beautiful it would be. Like, it would just be too smooth, but this is really nice. It tasted good. Can you see how soft it is? Let me take a bite so that you guys can see how the inside is, and how I was talking about there was not so much air inside, and it's just yummy. I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye guys, I love you so much, and thank you for subscribing.